This is Alex Grover with Utah Sustainable Gardening. We're checking the mini hive today. We set this up on the 8th of July, and this week my first brood emerged. This is my first check after they emerged. It's been busy and the weather's been kind of stiff. Right in here, this frame is starting to fill with honey. They've got bee bread down there, which is honey mixed with pollen, which means there's pollen stores somewhere here. There's honey on the back side here. They've cut all the rubber bands that were used to set them up and to hold the comb in. We are full of bees, and prior to the emergence we were getting very spare on bees. We just didn't have a lot, and they're filling in nicely. Now we've got larvae in here. That's a very good sign. Good, healthy looking. I see some new eggs in there. So I know the queen is still there. But again, if you check the last video, it was really easy to see the brood pattern because there just weren't a lot of bees. Now the bees are in the way, and the brood pattern is kind of odd, but it's more because of cappings than anything else. And I do have either a bee emerging or something there. As I've got a cap that looks a little bit scawampus. Hopefully it's just a bee coming out, but I'll have to keep an eye on that. A lot of bee bread, a lot of bee bread. And got bees with pollen on their legs, so we're in good shape there. Kind of nice today if I were able to see the queen. I'd just like to see what she looks like, but I'm not sure we'll find her. We're still not drawing out a lot of comb. This is still not filled out, but it is full of eggs. So this one will be good in about 20 days for new bees. There's a new bee emerging right there. Right towards the center there.
I can see it.
Just a little, well, bee's got her butt in the way. It's right down there. There we go. She's coming out, so we have got some good things happening with this hive. I'm still worried about them getting enough honey, but they really weren't interested in the feed. And I'm going to give this a couple more days, and then I'm going to look at whether I want to feed them or not. I like taking a little bit of time to think about it. Her Highness is being elusive today. Of course, she's got plenty of places to hide, even in a box this small. I got a lot of bees flying around here, so I've got to really consider whether they're all mine and whether I'm going to open anything up to robbing by leaving this open too long. We're starting to get honey stores again on some of these back frames, and that's good. They're starting to get heavy and full. I don't know if you can see it, but in those, let's switch to this side. That's all bee bread down there, but if you look on the lower end down here, if you're lucky you might see a little bit of glint. That's honey getting built up. Also, if you'll note, a lot of these bees, a lot of them are really shiny. Those are now the oldest bees in here, and they're the worker bees. They're also the darker ones. There's some that are lighter that have got a lot more fur, which is actually fairly short fur. And those are not those are the new bees. Those are not the old bees, those are new bees. Those are really important because they're new. That gives my colony the strength to start getting ready for winter. Now in a hive this small, I have to attribute the fact that I'm not seeing the queen just due to the fact that I'm not good enough to see the queen. Well, they're sounding kind of noisy and they're fanning in there. And so I'm going to let them go for now. I don't need to see the queen. It would have been nice, but I don't want to stress these ladies out too much. Again, it's still robbing season, so that's still a concern. Now, Maya, she's my videographer. If you can turn around and look out there, get close to the fence and look through a hole in them, you'll see that the alfalfa is starting to bloom. And that means this late in the season, we are just about past the dearth. This was mowed, oh gosh, I think less than a month ago, and it was in full bloom then, and now it's blooming. So chances are when the trumpet vine ceases to bloom, I'll still have some of this alfalfa left. And then off to the west here, I've got rabbit brush that's starting to bloom. There's probably some asters there, but there's a lot of rabbit brush. So I think I won't have to feed my bees here for a while, and I'll be able to have them eat the food that's best for them, and that's nectar. Nectar and real pollen. This is Alex Grover with my mini hive with Utah Sustainable Gardening. Manana.